Halfway through the math test, I literally pooped my pants. And the worst part is, I just sat there pretending nothing happened. What? Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm reading your craziest school confessions, and some of these are insane. You're in for a treat. Let's get to it. In grade 6, I really had to poop, but my teacher wouldn't let me go to the bathroom because we're doing a math test. I tried to hold it, but halfway through the test, I literally pooped my pants. Woo, okay. I was too embarrassed to say anything, so I just sat there for the rest of the period pretending nothing happened. When the bell rang, I waited until everyone left the classroom, wrapped my sweater around my waist, and ran to the nurse's office. Wait, could you imagine, okay, you're in the middle of a math test, you're just trying to write, like, Emma had 3 apples, whatever. It's the weird question, okay? You're just trying to write, and you really have to go, but you can't because you're writing a test, and you just go in your pants. I'm so sorry that happened. But honestly, yeah, I wouldn't have told anyone either. I would have definitely done what you did. I would have wrapped my sweater around my waist and I wouldn't have ran to the nurse's office. I would have literally went to mom's. That is really embarrassing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. One time, I accidentally called my teacher mom in front of the entire class. Been there, done that. It sucks. The worst part though is that he was a half-bald, middle-aged man. Yeah, so I really hope your mom doesn't look like that, because, yeah, I feel like your mom wouldn't look like that. So yeah, definitely not your mom, but it's okay. Happens to the best of us, okay? It's okay. It's okay. You're all right. Okay, this one's about feet, so I'm kind of scared. I haven't read it yet, but the title is The Foot Smell Investigation. So, don't know where this is going, and I'm kind of scared. All right, one time in class, the teacher suddenly stopped mid-lesson and said, okay, someone's feet smell really bad. Was that a weird voice for the teacher? I don't know. All right, anyway, moving on. Everyone started looking around trying to figure out who it was. Then the teacher started walking around the room, sniffing the air like a detective. What is happening? She slowly walked over to my desk, leaned down near my chair, and literally smelled my feet? What kind of teacher do you have? What the heck? I have never heard about a teacher sniffing people's feet. I feel like your teacher might have a foot fetish. Might need to look into that. That's kind of scary. Then she just looked up at me and said, yeah, it's coming from you. You've been exposed. You've been exposed in front of the entire class by your foot fetish teacher. The entire class started dying laughing, and I sat there pretending my feet didn't belong to me. I did not take my shoes off in school ever again. Why were your shoes off? Wait, why were your shoes off in class anyway? Okay, maybe you deserve to be, like, exposed to everybody, because why were your shoes off? If I was in class trying to do my work, and I look over and I see, like, Jessica without shoes on, I might crash out. No, don't do that in school. Kind of gross. One time I was in the gym with friends, and my friend saw what looked like a cricket on the ground. She dared me to eat it, so I did. You ate a cricket. But it tasted weird. It's a cricket, like dirt and juices, and it made a strange crunch sound. Yes, girl, because it's a cricket! You ate a cricket, okay? You ate a cricket. Then I realized it wasn't a fake cricket. Why would it have been a fake cricket? I don't know. I'm not understanding here. I don't understand the logic. I just ate a real one. Yeah, I feel... Why would there have been a fake cricket on the gym floor? But hey, it's okay, you know, protein, bugs give you protein. You're okay. It's okay. You know, extra protein like I just said. Okay, next confession is called The Love Letter Disaster. Oh gosh. What are we getting ourselves into here? In 8th grade, I wrote my crush a love letter. Okay, this is giving like Laura Jean from All the Boys I've Loved Before. So let's see if it's the same kind of thing. I sprayed the letter with my mom's perfume, drew hearts all over it, and signed it, Love, Your Future Wife. All right, so you're really inserting yourself there. You really want to be with him. You're trying to like get in his head, being like, yeah, she's my wife. I see what you're doing. I see it. My plan was to secretly put it in his backpack during lunch. All right. So after lunch, I went into the classroom, saw a backpack that I thought was his on the floor, and slipped the letter inside. Was it actually his backpack? Wait, oh no, I'm kind of scared. All right, next period, our teacher walks in holding a piece of paper and says, you put it in your teacher's backpack, didn't you? You put it in your teacher's backpack, didn't you? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, the teacher said, who wrote this very emotional letter? My stomach drops. Yeah, mine would too. Because I didn't put the letter in my crush's bag. I put it in the teacher. Why? Why didn't you make sure it was your crush's bag first? Could you imagine you're a teacher and you get like a love letter from your student? Oh no, that's like illegal. This is really bad. Oh my goodness, all right. Then she starts reading it out loud. No way she just did that. Okay. When I see you, my heart does backflips like a gymnast. Okay, so you definitely like this guy a lot because that's kind of poetic. The entire class slowly turns to look at me. My crush is laughing. My best friend is crying laughing. And at the end of the letter I had written, do you like me? Circle yes or no. The teacher pauses and writes, see me after class. Okay, yeah, that's kind of an embarrassing one. Yeah, but honestly, your teacher betrayed you. Why did your teacher read it to the entire class? Like, that was really not necessary. I feel like she could have just, like, threw it out or something. Like, if I was a teacher and I got that letter, I would have just been like, oh. First of all, one, it's literally, if it's kind of illegal if she actually thought it was for her. So, because I wouldn't want to go to prison, I would just throw it out. Wouldn't even discuss it. So, your teacher kind of betrayed you there. I'm sorry. One time, my teacher walked into the bathroom while I was literally using it. Oh my god, okay. I was still wiping. I have never emotionally recovered. I would not either. Like, imagine, okay, you're in the bathroom stall in school, okay, you're just trying to do your business. You're literally mid-wipe. Your teacher walks in. You make eye contact with the teacher that you literally see every single day and will probably have to see tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. So now you have like this. Let's move on. This one is called the bald teacher eraser incident. Oh god. Okay. One time I decided it would be funny to prank the strictest teacher in our grade. Why would that be funny? He is the strictest teacher in your grade. Why would that be funny? This is a disaster waiting to happen. All right. He was completely bald. All right. Okay. So while he was writing on the board, I threw an eraser at him from across the classroom. Why? He's the strictest. All right, let's just see where it goes. Okay. And somehow it stuck to the back of his head. The entire class immediately went silent. He slowly turned around and said, who threw that? And without even thinking, I blamed the class nerd who was sitting next to me. No! Why? Like, no! That's so mean! Oh. He immediately starts defending himself like, it wasn't me, I swear! But the teacher didn't believe him. Poor nerd guy! Oh my god. I also don't like using the word nerd, so we're gonna call him Johnny. Poor Johnny! What the heck? Alright, so now the poor guy is getting lectured for something he didn't even do. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there trying not to laugh because the eraser is still stuck to the back of the teacher's head. How sticky was your eraser? That's really weird. Okay. But no, I feel bad for Johnny, guys. I feel bad for Johnny. Poor Johnny was just trying to do his schoolwork, and then you decided to throw an eraser at someone's head, and then you blamed it on Johnny? Johnny didn't do anything. Poor Johnny, man. One time during science class, our teacher stepped out of the room for a few minutes. Our class had a balcony that looked down into the courtyard, and I thought it would be funny to test gravity by dropping my entire lunch, a full tray of spaghetti over the railing. Why would it be funny to test gravity? Is gravity gone right now? Am I floating in space? Am I in space? Okay, anyway, let's see where this goes. So I lean over the balcony and drop it, and of course, it lands right in front of the principal. This one's on you, I'm sorry. He looks down at the spaghetti and then slowly looks up, and there I am, standing at the railing, holding the empty tray. The whole class goes silent. I wonder why, because you just decided to test gravity by dropping spaghetti everywhere. That's lovely. I panic, run downstairs, and try to act like I just found the spaghetti on the ground. Dude, everyone saw you up there. I don't think running down is gonna help. Oh my goodness. All right. But the principal is already standing there by the spaghetti, and he hands me the tray and goes, since you seem very familiar with the spaghetti, you can help clean it up. So I had to stand there, holding a tray of fallen spaghetti, while he explained to the janitor what happened. And I smelled like tomato sauce for the rest of the day. Yeah. Again, I think gravity's always here. I feel like we shouldn't be testing it with a tray of spaghetti off a balcony right in front of the principal. Yeah. Probably not a good idea. Don't recommend doing that. Don't do that. Yeah, or this will happen. One time I farted in class and people started complaining about the smell. My teacher said whoever did it had to stand up and apologize. Okay. What grade are we in? So I stood up and You stood up and apologized? Oh my god, I would've went to my grave with that. I wouldn't have told anyone that it was me that farted. No way! Why did you admit to it? Worst moment of my life. Yeah, dude, I wouldn't have admitted to that. You're better than me. I would've went to my grave with that. No, nobody would ever know. This one is called the Projector Search History Disaster. That's a mouthful. Okay, let's see where this goes. During class, my teacher asked me to connect my laptop to the projector so I could show my presentation. So I plug it in and my screen pops up on the projector for the entire class to see. I'm kind of scared. What is on your screen? I'm scared. But instead of my presentation, the whole class sees my Google search history. No! Wait, my search history isn't bad. Like, it's not inappropriate, but I don't want people to see that. There's some things I look up there that's like embarrassing, okay? This is my nightmare. This is scary. And right at the top was, why do my armpits smell like onions? That's okay, maybe deodorant would help. I don't know, but it's okay. The entire class just goes silent for a second, and then everyone starts laughing. Yeah. That's a very specific search, so yeah. All right. My teacher slowly looks down at me and goes, that's a very specific problem. Hey, that's what I just said. That's a very specific problem. I have never unplugged a laptop faster in my life. Hey, honestly, it's okay. Honestly, everyone kind of gets smells from there sometimes. It happens to the best of us. Some people have oniony smells, I guess. Some people have other smells. You're not alone, okay? It's okay. I'm here for you. We're all here for you. It's okay. I was the reason my school hall caught on fire.
What?
I was 13, and one of my friends brought a lighter to school and started playing with it. Why bring a lighter to school? I feel like that's not okay. All right. We were standing outside near the hall where there was a low roof over the entrance. I kept telling him to stop because he was going to burn someone. Okay, so I guess he was still playing with it. That's kind of okay. He wouldn't listen. So I got annoyed, grabbed the lighter from him, and threw it up onto the roof so nobody could use it. Why onto the roof though? Why onto the roof? Out of all the places, like just take it and like put it in your pocket or something, or like, I don't know, break it somehow? I don't know. Is that dangerous? I don't know. Then I realized something. The lighter was still on. No, you didn't even turn it off. Like you grabbed it from him when it was like mid-flame and just threw it without turning it off. No, this is a disaster. Oh my goodness. A few seconds later, smoke started coming from the roof and the whole hall started filling with the dark smoke. Dude, you just set your school on fire. Teachers had to rush everyone outside and evacuate the building. So yeah, that's how I accidentally set my school hall on fire. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people kind of dream about doing this because I've heard when I was a student that if like the school were to catch on fire, we wouldn't have to go for a while because the school's gone. So you kind of did everyone's dream there, but don't do that. Do not do this. School's a good place, okay? You need to learn. You need to fill the brain with knowledge. Don't actually burn down your school. This is no. Don't follow this, but I know some kids definitely thought about doing this before. I know I have. One time in 3rd grade, I really needed to go to the bathroom, but my teacher wouldn't let me because she was reading us a story while we all sat on the floor. I tried to hold it, but I couldn't, and I ended up peeing a little on the floor. Since we were all sitting cross-legged on the carpet, nobody really noticed at first. I guess that's good. A few minutes later though, the teacher stopped reading and said, "Did someone spill water on the floor?" I looked around pretending I had no idea what she was talking about. Everyone just shrugged. And she said she'd have to call the janitor to clean it up. And I was sitting there extremely relieved that everyone thought it was water. Wait, I feel bad for the janitor. No! Because the janitor's gonna come and like clean up this like water, but it's not water, it's pee, because you peed on the floor. Wait, I feel bad for the janitor, guys. Oh no. The next confession is called the Mascot costume theft. Sounds interesting. All right, let's see. It was the last period of senior year and everyone was just sitting around waiting for the bell so we could leave for summer. First of all, so valid because the day before summer break, like I swear every single student is just counting down the seconds until the bell rings just to get out of there, to get out of prison. Like, that's very valid. All right. Someone started talking about how the school mascot costume had gone missing earlier that year and nobody ever found out who took it. And without really thinking, I just blurted out, "Okay, everyone needs to know something. I accidentally stole the mascot costume." How do you accidentally steal a mascot costume? How is that an accident? All right. kind of bad. Everyone just stared at me, so I had to explain. A few weeks earlier, I had borrowed the giant furry eagle mascot suit from the storage room for a prank with friends. Borrowed? You stole it. You didn't borrow, you stole it. Someone saw me waddling through the cafeteria wearing it while trying to avoid the janitor. What the heck? I panicked, hid it in my locker, and even wore it once to scare the football team during practice. Okay, so first of all, you stole the mascot costume. Then, you decided to scare people with it. You're kind of bad. Why? Why are you doing this? By the time I finished telling the story, the entire class was crying laughing, and the teacher just sat there looking at me, half horrified and half impressed. Well, I guess, technically, you did get away with stealing it for, however long that was, so I guess you stole it, that's kind of cool, but also bad. Again, you stole a mascot costume. Don't do that. One time, I had to present a project in front of my entire class, and I was the first person presenting, so everyone was completely quiet and paying attention. Wait, that's actually really true, because the first person that goes, I find that people are paying more attention, but then as the presentations go on and on and on, people get bored and zone out. So really, if you're scared to present, people are not actually really listening, so you shouldn't even be scared, honestly. Okay, I'm standing at the front of the room reading my slides, trying to sound confident. The room is silent, and somehow, at the worst possible moment, I fart. No! And not like a quiet one. It was loud enough that the entire class heard it! Oh my god, no! Oh my gosh, that would be so... I would move. I would move countries. I can't. The room goes completely silent. So I try to pretend nothing happened and just keep reading my presentation. Okay, good for you for trying to persevere through it, you know? Trying to get through it. That's actually really good. But then this guy in the back of the class just yells, "She farted!" Rude. He just exposed you. That's actually so rude. Why did he do that? The entire class starts laughing. And my teacher is just staring at me like this. And I had absolutely no idea what to do. So I just stopped my presentation, walked out of the classroom, and stood in the hallway. Wait, that's so bad because one, you were already presenting first, which is already courageous to do. Two, you farted, which is really embarrassing and I'm so sorry. But you tried to persevere, you tried to keep going. But then you had Mr. freaking Josh over there, whatever his name was, expose you. I'm sorry. Anyway, those were some of the crazy confessions that you guys sent in. They were definitely intense, embarrassing, and entertaining. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, because why not?